Hey, this is AJ with ThinkGrids, thinkgrids.com. Now, not so professional video today because I wanted to jump in and answer some questions I received answer one specific guy's question that I received in the Career Hub here on LinkedIn. And this question posed to me is by Victor. And Victor asked, pretty much as a young upstart entrepreneur, is there any advice that I could give him? Well, honestly, Victor, there's tons and tons of advice. I mean, everything from finance to corporate structure and all of that. But the truth of the matter is, it's only three things that I pretty much give any entrepreneur, just starting off. The first thing you want to do is test the feasibility of your value proposition, VP, or what that is you're actually bringing to market, product or service to address a specific pain point of a customer. Now, in earlier videos, I talked about why business plans sucked and why, as a startup, you want to really see how fast you can develop a value proposition or product or service and bring it to market to answer or address a specific pain point. And you want to make sure that you have key partnerships, you know what your cost structures are. In other words, what you're actually going to have to pay for in order to actually make the value proposition work. You want to define how you want to have a relationship with your potential customer, how you're going to monetize that value proposition, what key partnerships you need in order to make that value proposition a reality. In other words, bring that product or service to market to address a pain point of a specific targeted customer. And I said the best way to either fail fast or know that it's gonna work or possibly gonna work fast is to do a business model canvas or a BMC. So number one, start off by doing a BMC. You can Google business model canvas. And you'll see you'll come up with all types of templates that'll pop up on the internet. Now, the second advice I would give you is to surround yourself with people who support your dream and your belief that whatever it is, product or service that you're trying to develop and bring to market, that you can, because everyone knows that runs a business that one of the most a cost that will burn through your cash, increase your burn rate faster than anything, is a cost of human capital. So if you can get people to support your dream, your upstart, and you're trying to run this as lean as possible, get those people on board. If you gotta, give them some type of equity. And speaking of, all that you have in the very beginning, most of the time, unless you were born, with a silver spoon in your mouth, is sweat equity. So find those people who are willing to put in that work and sweat with you in order to make what you're trying to do a reality. And speaking of lean, my third point and advice I give to all young entrepreneurs is to don't get a loan. Okay, yes, do not get a loan. Why? Because what you're doing, in essence, is a concept. Your value proposition is a concept until you have proof of concept. In other words, until you can develop what it is you want to develop, whether it's a product or service, you can bring that product or service to market that addresses a specific customer pain point, a targeted demographic, a targeted customer segment pain point. Until people actually start paying you for that, you definitely want to stay away from getting investors to put money into your thing. Bootstrap it. If you got the main thing taken care of, the biggest drain on any business, and that is human capital. In other words, if you have people backing you, people there with you, supporting you all the way, stay away from borrowing money as long as you possibly can. Now, once you've had proof of concept, people are paying you, you've monetized your value proposition, it's on the market, and you are getting paid for it, and you're looking to expand, then I say only then, very cautiously think about borrowing money. So I hope those 3 points shed some light on what you're trying to do as a young entrepreneur. And I look forward to all the questions that are coming to me via the LinkedIn Career Advice Hub. So until next time, I'm AJ with ThinkGrids, and I'm out.